Exactly. Like Obamacare, it took like 30 seconds to unravel, and the New Deal,
Yes.
it took 70 years at least or longer.
Hello, because Obamacare was crap and the New Deal was great and valuable and provided for people. I supported Obamacare. I was a guy that I always wanted single payer, don't get me wrong, but I was stupid and naive enough to think, well, look, this Obama, and this is what they do, Esha. This is what they do. Obamacare had some key protections in there. They had the letting kids be under till 26. They had the no lifetime cap. They had the no pre-existing conditions. They set it up so that they had some favorable things in there. And if you didn't support it, you were an asshole, because those things are important. There were some key provisions that address some needs that need to be addressed. They're clever that way. But what I thought was a logical stepping stone to a single payer Medicare for all system wasn't that at all. It was designed by the healthcare lobby to firmly entrench for-profit healthcare. It wasn't what I thought it was. It was to make sure that their business model was even more set in stone. That's what it was about.
And yeah, last week I didn't even know this until somebody told me, but Cobra, like basically the entire stimulus program is giving like 30 million or something to Cobra payments, which is just $2,000 a month for insurance companies, right?
More than that, I believe, but yes, point taken.
Yeah, so I'm like, well, why would you do that? Like, and it's because, well, this actually segues into the first Lenin piece
that
we're going to read very well. It's called Capitalism and the Parliament. So I take it you've never, like, each week we try to bring somebody who hasn't read Lenin, and we want you to guys to read Lenin, because basically everything that we've been through, he's been through and written about it. And it's funny, like, how sometimes it's creepy that I only have to change one word to make Lenin relevant for today. So if you will do us the honor, I just sent it to you via chat.
Sorry.
No, of course, we need reading glasses.
All right, how do I get to the chat? Oh, I see something up here.
Yeah.
Chat one. Okay, you want me to read this?
Yeah, just click on it and start reading. And this one will not. It's about what's wrong with every bourgeoisie parliament.
I'll get rid of my porn. Sorry. Hey, it's lonely in COVID. What can I tell you? Don't let me step on your toes, because
no. We want you to keep talking, because there's so much to learn. Like,
I got on Twitter because I needed a sounding board. I needed an outlet. But part of the reason I got on Twitter was that I was hoping it would help me learn how to be a little more condensed and disciplined with my messaging. You know, because I can go, man.
You're good. No, we need, like, in Indian culture, we're always taught that people like who've had experience, like you're supposed to listen to your elders because they have a lot of wisdom, and it's always true. But here in America, they just don't understand that there's some things you can't learn without experience. Like I interviewed Jarvis Tyler. He's I think he's about your age, maybe. He was
58.
Like, oh, okay. He's a little older than you. He was also in a union in Philadelphia. And he was like talking about how so back in the day, apparently Philadelphia had this like police officer, Rizal or something, who was basically there to like scab unions.
I'm not familiar with that, but
yeah, so the police would, like, when they struck, like, they apparently the police were there to be scabs, basically intimidate union people. But yeah, so it's kind of so I was so impressed about all the like little things that they did. So they actually integrated like, you don't expect this, but the union was the first one to have like an integrated dance, because they just like invited everyone in the union regardless. Go ahead.
Well, no, the only reason I did that was because I have a tendency to it comes and it goes before I forget. Right, the whole point of I already forgot what I was going to say.
Unions in Philadelphia.
One of the things I've tried to point out about Medicare for all, and I've said this in our union meetings, and they think I'm fucking nuts, and I don't really care, but because they're conservative. These guys that I'm in a union group with, most of them are conservative. Most of these guys wanted Trump. I had to say, what the fuck is wrong with you people? I mean, I understand you don't like Hillary. I'm talking about 2016. I know you don't like Hillary. I get it. She sucks. But you guys are in unions. You guys have had a pretty good life and made pretty good wages. You're sitting on a fucking union board with me, and now you're telling me you want to vote for the president of the fucking union busting right to work party. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? That they don't like me. They like me, but they don't like me. But at any rate, what I tried to tell these guys was, forget trying to protect these healthcare plans that because you've had a union, you're able to get a better healthcare plan than most. First of all, that's taking more and more money out of your pocket every year. The plans are getting weaker and weaker. And it also keeps you from bargaining for better things that you need. That healthcare is a big, giant 800-pound gorilla on the table. Get rid of it. So they sort of understood that. But I also said, this is where they looked at me like I was nuts. I said, unions have not just done work that benefits union workers. They've done things, worker protections and rights that benefit all workers. Voting rights. They've been on the forefront of social movements. Medicare for all is a social movement. And you need, as a union for future viability, to say, you know what? That Medicare for all you have, we were there fighting for it. We were leading the charge on that.
Oh yeah.
And there's plenty of things besides healthcare that we need to fight about in workplaces. You get people Medicare for all, trust me, exploitation of workers doesn't magically disappear. There still need unions. Anyway, go ahead.
Oh, no, you're absolutely right. And actually, it's kind of funny. Lenin actually talks about what you talk about again, like that unions shouldn't just
Smart guy.
Yeah. He's very smart.
I'm kidding.
No, I'm saying like he calls it economism, where you're like, if the unions are just focused on like narrow things, like just the economics, he thinks that unions should have like knit together everybody's like struggle together, because like that's what and so he thinks that makes this union stronger too. And I agree with you. Like that's why they should be on the forefront of Medicare for all or or the anti-war struggle, because ultimately it hits them back. Like no one's going, like it's our sons and daughters going to war. It's not going to be the CEO's sons. So I agree with you on that, like on unions being like wide focused as opposed to narrow focused.
Yes, ma'am. Now, do you want me to read?